Most gardeners think August means the end of planting season, but they're missing out on the year's best-kept secret. August is actually the perfect time to plant perennials that will give you stunning fall color and come back stronger next year. I'm about to share 17 incredible perennials that not only survive August heat, but actually thrive in it. Here's what makes this so brilliant. These plants establish their root systems in warm soil, then surprise you with gorgeous blooms just when everything else is fading. And number 12 on this list, it's so low maintenance, I call it the plant it and ignore it champion. Hey garden lovers, welcome back to Daily Garden Fix. I'm your host, and after years of experimenting with late summer planting, I've discovered that August might be the most underrated planting month of the year. Today, I'm sharing 17 tried and true perennials that will transform your garden from summer tired to fall fabulous. These aren't just survivors, they're showstoppers that laugh at heat, shrug off drought, and reward you with months of color. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because we're diving deep into fall gardening secrets over the next few weeks. And stick around until the end because I'll share my game-changing soil prep trick that makes August planting foolproof. Let's jump in with our first superstar. Perennial number 1, purple coneflower, or echinacea. First up is the absolute backbone of any late summer garden, purple coneflower or echinacea. This is why August planting is pure genius for these beauties. While other plants are struggling in the heat, echinacea is just hitting its stride. These drought-tolerant powerhouses actually develop stronger root systems when planted in late summer's warm soil, giving them a huge advantage come spring. Plant them 18 inches apart in full sun. They're not picky about soil as long as it drains well. Water them in thoroughly, then step back and watch the magic happen. By September, you'll have a butterfly magnet that requires almost zero maintenance. Here's a pro tip that most gardeners miss. Deadhead the first flush of blooms to encourage more flowers, but leave the last ones for the birds. Goldfinches absolutely love the seeds, and you'll get natural reseeding for next year. My top varieties for August planting are White Swan for classic beauty, Hot Papaya for unique orange tones, and Purple Passion for the deepest purple blooms you've ever seen. Perennial number 2, Black-Eyed Susan or Rudbeckia. Next up is the sunshine champion that never quits, Black-Eyed Susan or Rudbeckia. If you want instant happiness in your garden, this is your plant. These golden beauties are virtually indestructible. They laugh at drought, thrive in poor soil, and bloom from July straight through October when planted in August. It's like having sunshine on demand. Plant them anywhere you get at least 6 hours of sun, space them 12 to 18 inches apart, and prepare to be amazed. Those spread naturally to fill gaps, but never aggressively. They're polite little spreaders. My favorites for August planting are Goldsturm for reliability that spans decades and Cherokee Sunset for those incredible orange and red tones that scream fall beauty. Bonus points, these attract more beneficial insects than almost any other perennium, making them natural pest control for your entire garden. Perennial number 3, Autumn Joy Sedum. Here's the ultimate late season star that's like having living sculpture in your garden, Autumn Joy Sedum. This succulent perennial changes color throughout the season like a mood ring. In August, you're planting just as they start their spectacular show. The flowers begin pale green, transition to pink, then deepen to gorgeous rust red by fall. These are perfect for the laziest gardeners among us. They store water in their thick leaves and can handle weeks without rain. I've literally forgotten to water mine for a month, and they looked better than ever. Plant in full sun with good drainage, space them 18 inches apart, and they'll reward you with years of zero maintenance beauty. Plus, they're butterfly magnets in late summer when other nectar sources are scarce. Watch them slowly form impressive clumps over the years, each season better than the last. Perennial number 4, Asters. Now we come to the true stars of fall, literally. Asters are named after the Latin word for star, and when you see these clouds of tiny blooms, you'll understand why. August planting gives asters exactly what they need: warm soil to establish roots before their big bloom show in September and October. These are the plants that keep your garden looking intentional when everything else is winding down. New England asters grow tall and dramatic, perfect for the back of borders where they create purple clouds of color. Aromatic asters stay compact and spread into lovely ground cover that's absolutely covered in flowers. Both are native plants that support wildlife like crazy. I've counted over 20 butterflies on my asters in a single afternoon. Plant them in full sun to partial shade, give them regular water the first season, and watch them become completely self-sufficient. They'll naturalize and create drifts of color that look like you hired a professional designer, but it's all nature's work. Perennial number 5, Russian sage. Now we add the garden's silver screen star, Russian sage. This isn't actually a sage, but who cares when it looks this stunning? Russian sage thrives in heat and actually prefers the stress of late summer planting. Those silvery stems and tiny blue flowers create the most ethereal effect, like a soft blue cloud floating through your garden. This beauty loves full sun and well-drained soil. It's practically desert tough once established, making it perfect for those challenging hotspots where other plants give up. Plant it where you can brush against it because the foliage releases the most amazing sage-like fragrance. It's like having aromatherapy in your garden. Here's the secret to keeping it gorgeous. Cut it back hard in late fall or early spring, and it'll come back bushier and more beautiful each year. At 3 to 4 feet tall and wide, give it space to show off. This is a plant that deserves center stage. Perennial number 6, bee balm or monarda. These wild, spiky flowers come in red, pink, purple, and white, and they're absolute magnets for hummingbirds, bees, butterflies, and beneficial insects. August planting means you'll get a preview this fall and a full spectacular show next summer. Fair warning, bee balm likes to spread via underground runners. Some gardeners call it aggressive, but I call it generous. Plant it where it has room to roam or contain it with edging if you need boundaries. Bonus feature, the leaves make incredible herbal tea. Just harvest them before flowering for the best flavor. It's like having a pharmacy and restaurant in your garden. Plant in full sun to partial shade with consistent moisture for the happiest plants and the most wildlife activity. We're about to hit the halfway point with some absolute showstoppers coming up. If you're getting excited about transforming your late summer garden, smash that like button and let me know in the comments which plant has caught your eye so far. Trust me, the second half includes my personal favorite that I guarantee will surprise you, plus that soil prep secret that makes everything easier. Number 8 is salvia. Now we add vertical drama with perennial salvias. These spiking beauties bring incredible texture and height to late summer gardens. We're not talking about those red annual salvias you see everywhere. These are hardy varieties like May Night with deep purple spikes or Snow Hill with pure white flowers that practically glow in evening light. They're hummingbird magnets and bloom repeatedly from spring through fall. August planting gives them time to establish before winter, and they'll reward you with bigger, better shows each year. Plant in full sun with good drainage, deadhead spent spikes for continuous blooms, and enjoy years of vertical beauty with minimal effort. They're drought-tolerant once established, but appreciate regular water during extreme heat.
Perennial number 9, Heuchera, or coral bells. Here's the foliage superstar that never stops putting on a show. Heuchera, or coral bells. If you love plants that work overtime, this is your match. While the delicate flower spikes are lovely, it's really about that incredible foliage. We're talking lime green, deep purple, orange, silver, burgundy, colors so vibrant they look almost artificial. These are perfect for front borders, containers, or anywhere you need season-long color. The leaves stay attractive from spring through fall, and many varieties are semi-evergreen in milder climates. August planting works beautifully because they establish quickly in warm soil. Plant in partial shade. Morning sun with afternoon shade is ideal in most climates. Pro tip: divide clumps every 3 to 4 years to rejuvenate them, and don't bury the crown too deep. They prefer to sit slightly above soil level for best performance. Perennial number 10, blanket flower, or Gaillardia. Here's the cheerful survivor, blanket flower or Gaillardia. These are the golden retrievers of the perennial world. Happy, reliable, and impossible not to love. The warm red and yellow flowers bloom from early summer through fall, getting stronger and more prolific each year. These are native wildflowers that have been bred into garden-worthy beauties. They're perfect for hot, dry spots where other perennials struggle. They actually prefer poor soil and can handle drought like champions once established. It's like they thrive on neglect. Plant in full sun, Space 12 to 15 inches apart and prepare for non-stop color. They self-seed gently so you'll get natural drifts over time without aggressive spreading. Look for compact varieties like Goblin for front borders, or traditional sizes like Arizona Sun for natural garden styles. Perennial number 11, Japanese painted fern. Now we prove that perennials aren't just about flowers. Japanese painted fern is pure foliage magic for those shady spots where nothing else seems to thrive. The silvery gray fronds with purple midribs create the most sophisticated color combination in the shade garden. It's like having living artwork that changes subtly throughout the season. August is actually ideal for planting ferns because the soil is warm, but the intense summer heat is starting to ease. They prefer partial to full shade and consistently moist, well-draining soil. These are deciduous, so they'll die back in winter and emerge fresh each spring, getting larger and more impressive each year. They're deer-resistant and virtually pest-free. Look for varieties like Pictum for classic silver and purple, or Burgundy Lace for deeper wine red tones. They're perfect complements to flowering shade perennials. Perennial number 12, Sedum Dragon's Blood. Here it is, the plant so easy it's almost embarrassing. Dragon's Blood sedum is the ultimate lazy gardener's ground cover. This low-growing succulent spreads into a living carpet that turns brilliant red in fall and winter. It literally thrives on neglect. The less you fuss with it, the better it looks. Use it between stepping stones, as edging, in rock gardens, or anywhere you need tough, beautiful ground cover. It handles foot traffic, drought, poor soil, and extreme temperatures without blinking. In summer, it produces tiny yellow star flowers that bees absolutely love. Plant it once, and it'll slowly spread to fill spaces while staying neat and controlled. Pro tip: buy small plants and let them spread naturally. They'll cover large areas in 2 to 3 years for a fraction of the cost of instant coverage. This is patience that pays. Perennial number 13, Hardy Hibiscus. Get ready for this showstopper. Hardy Hibiscus produces flowers the size of dinner plates. We're talking 8 to 10-inch blooms that look tropical but are cold hardy to zone 4. These aren't your grandmother's hibiscus. These are breeding miracles that combine tropical beauty with northern toughness. The flowers come in colors so vibrant they almost glow in the garden. August planting is perfect because they love heat and humidity for establishment. They die back completely in winter, then emerge late in spring like magic. Don't panic if they're slow to wake up, that's normal. Plant in full sun with rich, moist soil and stand back. They can reach 4 to 8 feet tall and produce dozens of those massive blooms from July through September. Luna series offers white, pink, and red varieties. Summerific series includes incredible colors like Holy Grail with dark burgundy foliage and red flowers. These are conversation starters guaranteed. Perennial number 14, Ornamental Grass, or Miscanthus. Now we add movement and grace with ornamental grasses, specifically Miscanthus. These are the dancers of the perennial garden, bringing motion and sound to your landscape. Morning light has fine white margins on narrow leaves and stays relatively compact. Zebra grass features horizontal yellow stripes that create amazing texture. And Adagio is perfect for smaller spaces with silvery plumes. August planting allows them to establish before winter, and they'll reward you with years of 4-season interest. Spring emergence, summer growth, fall plumes, and winter structure. Plant in full sun, space according to mature size, and enjoy years of virtually maintenance-free beauty. Cut them back in late winter before new growth begins. Use them as specimens, screens, or backbone plants in mixed borders. They're deer-resistant, drought-tolerant once established, and provide habitat for beneficial insects and birds. Perennial number 15, Joe Pyeweed. Here's the secret weapon that most gardeners have never heard of. Joe Pyeweed is the ultimate pollinator magnet. This native giant produces massive pink flower heads that can literally be covered with dozens of butterflies at once. It's like having a butterfly convention in your backyard. At 4 to 7 feet tall, this is definitely a back-of-border plant, but what a statement it makes. The vanilla-scented flowers bloom from late summer through fall, perfect timing for migrating monarchs. Plant in full sun to partial shade with consistent moisture. It's low maintenance once established and provides winter interest with its sturdy stems and seed heads. Don't have space for a giant? Look for compact varieties like Little Joe or Baby Joe that stay 2 to 4 feet tall but pack the same pollinator punch. Perennial number 16, Halonium. Here's the sunshine superstars. Halonium, also called sneezeweed. Don't worry, the name is misleading. It doesn't make you sneeze. These are the flowers that keep summer's energy alive well into fall. They come in gorgeous, warm colors, oranges, yellows, russets, and bronzes that perfectly echo autumn's palette. August planting is perfect because Halonium actually prefers warm soil for root development. They'll give you a taste of blooms this fall, then absolutely explode with color next year. Choose compact varieties like Short and Sassy for front borders, or go bold with tall varieties like Mardi Gras for dramatic backdrops. They prefer full sun and consistent moisture, but are surprisingly adaptable. Deadhead regularly for continuous blooms and divide clumps every 3 to 4 years to keep them vigorous. Perennial number 17, Turtlehead or Cologne. This is our final plant, the Shade Garden's late-season champion. Turtlehead or Cologne native perennial blooms when most shade plants are calling it a quits. The flowers really do look like little turtle heads poking out, and they bloom from August through October in partial to full shade. Perfect for those difficult spots under trees. They're completely deer-resistant and thrive in consistently moist soil. These are important late-season nectar sources for butterflies and specialized bees. Plant them near streams, ponds, or in any moist, shady area for best results. They form neat clumps 2 to 4 feet tall and wide, never aggressive but slowly expanding into impressive colonies. Perfect for natural and woodland gardens. There you have it, 17 incredible perennials that will transform your August planting game. Let me quickly recap our stars. Purple coneflower, black-eyed Susan, autumn joy sedum, asters, Russian sage, bee balm, catmint, salvia, heuchera, blanket flower, Japanese painted fern, dragon's blood sedum, hardy hibiscus, miscanthus, Joe pieweed, halonium, and turtlehead. Now for that bonus tip I promised. The secret to August planting success is soil preparation. Before planting any of these beauties, work a 2 to 3 inch layer of compost into your soil. The combination of warm soil and organic matter creates the perfect environment for rapid root establishment. And here's the watering secret. Deep, less frequent watering encourages deeper root growth. Water thoroughly twice a week rather than light daily watering, and your plants will be drought tough much faster. Don't forget a 2 to 3 inch layer of mulch around your new plantings. This conserves moisture, moderates soil temperature, and gives your perennials the best possible start. Late summer is truly a golden opportunity to set your garden up for months of incredible color and years of low-maintenance beauty. These perennials will reward your August efforts with spectacular shows.
Now for that bonus tip I promised. The secret to August planting success is soil preparation. Before planting any of these beauties, work a 2 to 3 inch layer of compost into your soil. The combination of warm soil and organic matter creates the perfect environment for rapid root establishment. And here's the watering secret. Deep, less frequent watering encourages deeper root growth. Water thoroughly twice a week rather than light daily watering, and your plants will be drought-tough much faster. Don't forget a 2 to 3 inch layer of mulch around your new plantings. This conserves moisture, moderates soil temperature, and gives your perennials the best possible start.
Late summer is truly a golden opportunity to set your garden up for months of incredible color and years of low-maintenance beauty. These perennials will reward your August efforts with spectacular shows this fall and even better performances next year. The best part? Most of these plants will be nearly maintenance-free once established. You're essentially investing in years of beauty with just one planting session. So here's my question for you. Which of these 17 plants spoke to your gardening soul? Are you drawn to the butterfly magnets like Joe Pye weed and bee balm, the drought-tough survivors like Russian sage and sedum, or maybe those spectacular statement makers like hardy hibiscus? Drop a comment below and let me know which plants you're excited to try. And don't forget to share a photo when you get them planted. I love seeing your garden transformations. If this video inspired your late summer planting plans, smash that like button and subscribe to Daily Garden Fix. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our weekly gardening tips and seasonal guides. Next week, I'm sharing my complete fall garden preparation checklist, everything you need to do now to ensure your garden thrives through winter and explodes with color next spring. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for spending time with me in the garden today. Remember, every expert gardener started with a single plant and the willingness to try something new. Your late summer garden transformation starts with that first perennial. Until next time, keep growing and keep experimenting. Your best garden is always your next one.